Hey everyone, I'm just about to add Damali, so give me 2 secs. Here's Mali, I've invited you. I'm not sure why it hasn't sent you the request. Okay, there we go.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Let me set you up a sec. I feel like I was running around.
I'm lucky today. My girls are not here.
Oh, that's nice.
Like,
Well, no,
I was, yeah, I was like, oh my days, yeah. Because in my head, I had a talk with somebody yesterday on Zoom, and they were in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, and I was like, oh my God, what is the live gonna be like? And then last night, somebody messaged me and was like, "Oh, can I take the girls?" I was like, I said, God, you're alive. You are working, yeah? But yeah.
seem
How
to
are
need
you?
you're doing something else.
Hmm?
They always seem to need something when you're doing something else.
Yesterday she was just like, "Oh, are you finished?" I said, "No. When I'm finished, you would know. Can I have Chris?" She always asks when I'm on the phone or something, can I have a sweet? Can I have a Chris? She doesn't know. She knows she's not allowed, but it's
I'm
like because you're busy, it's like go, 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 go. Yeah.
They love that one. Well, we'll give everyone like a few more seconds to join because I know it's a bit of a manic time. But I'm gonna invite a few people as well. Press you. I'm like in my son's room, so the blue background.
So I'm so glad they're not here. Oh my God.
Him to like knock because he's my son's going too. Like
Yeah,
and something.
I'm so glad. Listen,
How
I'm
old are they?
so glad. They are something else.
How old are they?
4 and 2. So you know that and then they see somebody online and it's like, oh, I want to see.
That
Or how, like, mm-mm.
that's sweet. How do you find it having two girls?
The attitude. Oh, the attitude. I thought I had attitude.
Where do they get it from?
I thought I had attitude. I think the most is the attitude.
Really?
Yeah, like, and my 4-year-old, she's very like daredevilish. She wants to climb everywhere, but
Adventure.
yeah. But then she climbs. Her adrenaline rush. She climbs. Then to come down, she cries.
What's up? What is what is this boy? See? You want some? Are you going now? Okay. See?
Listen, I'm so glad. I'm so glad they are here.
Say bye. But
So glad.
gosh.
How is it with boys though?
Um no, boys are alright. They're just a lot of energy.
Calm. Yeah. No, but I can't. You listen. You're gonna say that, but I think my child has too much. Like she's a girl, and I feel like the same way people, boys or boy moms say, oh, they have too much energy. No, like I don't think no one beats her.
You should take some boys. I think it's like
When she
they want to
from
play.
she wake up to go to bed.
Yeah.
my 2-year-old is different. She's a typical,
Like girl.
yeah. She likes her sleep as well. My 4-year-old, she don't know sleep. No, no, no
You
sleep.
have to have balance. You have to have balance.
She don't. Listen. She don't. No sleep. The other one, no sleep. She will take herself
Hmm.
and go and tell me she wants the blanket and go. Hmm.
You have to have one energy child. You have two girls. You can't get away from like
Listen. Listen, I prayed for it, so I can't come. I prayed for a child with character. I prayed for, yeah, I got it now. I got more than what I asked for.
no, that's nice. Yeah, really. I feel like my son's gonna come in and say bye. Cameron, are you going now? This way. But yeah, no, we can get into it now. Give you
Hmm.
now, like another time. But
You're cracking up a bit.
am I? I can hear you.
I didn't catch nothing you just said.
Right. I can hear myself echoing. Is your phone loud?
Is it?
I can't hear you. 1 second. Is it my phone that's loud? Can you hear me now?
Hmm.
Yeah. No, I was saying that we can get into it now. Like, and just catch it when we save it later.
Hmm.
So yeah, tell us about like you.
No, you are cracking up for real.
I can hear you perfectly.
Like when you talk like this, it's okay. When you talk like the sentence, it
Mhm.
crack. It, I
Oh,
don't know. Can everybody hear you properly?
yeah, come say that. Bye. See you later. Wait, can you guys hear us? Ladies. Yeah, they can hear. Can you hear me yet?
I can hear you, yeah, but when you said the sentence, it was in and out, so I didn't hear everything you said.
Okay. No, I just asked you to introduce yourself. Tell us-
Okay, okay. So my name is Damali Doctor. Go by Miss Doctor. Capitalize on my last name. Um, yeah, I'm a financial consultant. I specialize in business protection, home protection, personal protection. This involves critical illness, income protection, family income benefit, mortgage protection, medical protection. Yeah,
You cover a lot.
a lot, a whole heap.
And how did you get into the world of like finance and insurance?
So, first of all, let me just say, believe anything, everything and anything that you want, and you will get it. Like, believe it. Write it down, put it on paper in your own writing, believe it. So I'll carry on. So I've been studying finance. I like to learn all the time. I just like to learn. I like to read. I like, yeah, learn. Give me a word, I'll go look it on Google, see what it means. That's me. So I like to learn. So um, last year I bought a journal and I was like writing down my goals. And one of my goals was to be a financial advisor. But in my head, I had thought, I don't have no qualifications to back me. Do you know what I
Mm.
mean? Like I'm a qualified beautician, so I do waxing, lashes, da da da.
Yeah.
But I didn't find no joy in it. Like I'm not like I want to teach, I want to give knowledge, I want to give back in it. So I
Mm.
thought this is not for me. So I wrote down financial advisor. I wrote down a list of things, and
Yeah.
I broke it down to 5 goals, and that was one of them. I like I went, I did applications, bearing in mind no qualifications. I went and I sent applications and whatever. And then a friend was like, we're recruiting," and I was like, "Okay, let me try." But 2 days before I applied for the same job, then 2 days later, then she goes, "We're recruiting." So I was like, "Well, let me give it a shot."
Yeah, why
Here we
not?
go. So, and here we are, qualified and all. Um, yeah, so as I said, believe it. Anything, I swear, anything you want,
Yeah,
believe it. Um, here I am.
oh, that's good then. Do you think it's a misconception that people think you need like a degree to get into that world?
Not really a misconception. I don't think it really is. What I think, though, if you want something, no matter what it is, you should go for it, whether that's artsing people in that field or being a shadow,
Mm-hmm.
like get yourself in that. If that's what you want, there's ways around everything, I believe.
Yeah,
There's doors for everything. You might not can get in this door, get in another door. The same if you work in like ASDA. Do you get what I mean? Like if you work in ASDA and you want to be manager or something, you have to start as probably shop floor to work your way up if that's what you want. Do you
yeah.
get what I mean? You have to, try everything, I think. I don't think anything is a misconception. Like I don't
No,
think anything
that
like you
feel
can be anything.
no, no. I said it's a misconception that you need a degree to work in finance, or you don't need a degree.
No,
Yeah.
yes, no, like but you like for me, I still have to go through like courses and
Mm-hmm.
do little, which obviously like to level up to do
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
So there's like as I said, there's always doors. So if this door's led me to this, I can do more within this. You get what I mean? I can still get a certificate to do this or graduate to do this within this field.
Okay. So
That's one door open.
um, get into finance, you don't really need. You just has to be open to always learning.
Pardon?
If there's a mum that wants to get into what you're doing, she doesn't need a degree.
Mhm.
She can like,
So what I'm doing,
yeah,
no, my job it's always a recruitment, like it's a recruitment process. So but you would have to be sound-minded and you have to want it. You
yeah,
have to like want it because it's like a self-employed role, isn't it? So it's your own business, you're running your own business, so you have to want it and want it to work to really see yourself go further.
yeah.
So I'd say if you want to go for it, go for it. It helps. You're helping others and you're helping yourself at the same time. So,
Okay, that's cool. So to get more into like the insurance side, like, why does it matter to have insurance in any,
so
whether it's life insurance, business insurance, content insurance, why does it, why is it important that people get
why is it important?
it? So just pretend like it's someone that doesn't know anything, just want loads of information and all. Like why tell them it's important to have it?
Because you're your own responsibility. That point blank, you're your own responsibility. Ain't no one responsible for you at all. I've told my mum already. I've told my mum I am the only child, and I've told her like if something were to happen to you right now, God forbid, but if it's something was to happen to her, I don't have the money. Like I don't have the sorry, but I don't have the money to fork out for a funeral. And then the thing is with like for a funeral, yeah, it's in your head you're gonna think, but they would want this kind of send off. So you're gonna put that pressure on yourself
Yeah.
because the person would want this. this kind of and this. Do you know what I mean? And as I said, I've even told my own mother that you are your own responsibility, and no one in this world responsible for anyone but themselves.
Yeah.
And as a mother, like before having this job, I got insurance for myself. I went and seeked it. Read the fine print. I went through everything. Like I did it all myself. Um, and that was because I said to myself, one, I'm the only child. I have two kids. It's bad enough if I die, that someone will take them. Do you know what I mean? It's a big responsibility to take two children, plus to finance them.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean? That's another stress. And the way my pride is set up, I'll be turning in my grave to know that I didn't leave nothing for them. Do you get what I mean? Like I would be so upset to know that one, I'm gone left them and then gone left them without nothing and then people's treating them bad. Because at the end of the day, you can leave your children with people that you think is, able to take care of them or whatever. But you don't know when you're gone what will really take place. And especially when money comes into things.
It's true, because like not having that income can be quite stressful for people when it's their children.
Stress.
Other,
Even like, for example, critical illness and income protection.
mhm.
I believe you should have these things. Income protection, for one, you're protecting your income, as in the money that you get, you are protecting it. So if, for example, self-employed people definitely need it because most of the time you don't get sick pay.
No.
You don't get sick pay. So when time to come pay your rent and you're off sick or
Yeah,
something's wrong with you, how will you pay your rent? How would you feed your children? And if you don't have children, how will you pay your rent? How would you carry on living the lifestyle you want?
so because I don't think people don't want to get insurance. I think it's more of a thing where if it hasn't crossed your mind to you, think it's something that you wait or something.
It's like,
But
yeah.
so I don't think it's a thing that people don't want to get, because I'm friends with a financial advisor that said to me, yeah, like get it, write your rep. And I thought, oh my God, I will. Like it's a bit scary. But when I did it, I felt like, oh my, like
Free.
I'm not scared to die, because I know my
Yeah,
son's gonna.
like it's COVID come and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm not, and financially I'm cool. Like as long as I get some stuff done before then.
yeah. So it's like
Oh,
it gives you a peace of mind because that's set aside. You don't have to worry about that. Now you have to worry about building.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you have to worry about building. That's set aside. If something happens to me, my children will be set a certain way. Now, if I'm building, they'll be set even more. Do you get what? It really helps out. Like critical illness, like we don't like a lot of people are not dying like just dying out of dying in your sleep. You're not dying in your sleep no more. At any age, at any point, you can be injured, you can fall sick,
Mm-hmm.
lose your job because you fall sick. And for example, critical illness helps you if you need like a surgery or consultation in another country. How are you going to pay for that?
Yeah.
Like, how would you pay for that? Like, also, if something were to happen to you and you need to adapt the car or you need a better car for adaptability or you need your house to be adapted,
Mm-hmm.
how would you pay for that? A lot of people that have the critical illness, this is what they use it for. Change up your house. And most people can survive a critical illness. So what then? If you survive it, then what then?
Yeah.
It's tax
So
and it's a tax free lump sum.
what age do you usually advise people to get insurance?
18 plus.
Yeah. Because I
As
had
soon as you reach
credit.
18,
This is rubbish. So I cancelled it and I did it through my financial advisor, because the bank company,
mm-hmm,
I think I was like £5 mark
mm-hmm.
after years. I was like, yeah, cancel it. What is this cover? But I did get it. But, yeah.
no, but banks, yeah, that I think people like for me, when I think about it, I feel like people like will quickly run and go online and go to the bank to get insurance. But one thing you have to understand, a bank will sell you anything. That's what they will sell you anything. They're not giving you the advice. They're not reading the fine print for you. I am the fine print.
Mm-hmm.
The fine print. I know everything. Do you get what I mean? The bank will sell you anything. You think they're business?
It's
They
true.
don't business. They will sell you anything. You think, yeah, I got this. I got I'm getting 100 for 5 pack. Which part? When I check that for you, you know, you you know. But
They're trying to let
no,
you get the fun of it.
no, like no. The bank is something else. This literally something else.
Yeah, but no, something that someone told me to ask. Like I knew the answer, but I wanted to ask you as well. Do you think
Mhm.
insurance is worth investing in while you have debt and you're on a low, or should it be seen as a necessity also?
I think personally, I have four,
Mm-hmm.
and I think yeah, like it is so like it's so important, like for yourself and as a collective,
Mm-hmm.
Black people, like just as a collective, because you can like being alive, you can use it, and it depends on what you want. To be fair, what you want your insurance for,
Yeah.
it all depends on your mindset and what you want your insurance for. Because insurance, you can make millions off insurance, like literally millions of insurance. Like it's crazy to think like the whole of life insurance, you can use that insurance. Many people don't know that you can actually, it's an investment
Yeah.
because you can use it, you can use the cash value that's within it, and it's the only one that has a cash value. But that whole of life is the most expensive one. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's more expensive, but it's more expensive because you can get more from it. Do you get what I mean? And I feel for that, I feel like if you want more, get it. And as a whole, insurance, why not? Why wouldn't you want to protect yourself if you have a business running from your house?
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you want home protection and business protection? Because it doesn't, if you have home protection, doesn't mean if you have a business that it's going to protect your business also.
Yeah.
You'll be still liable for anything that happens within the business. So I think if you can't, like if you're not there with the savings, with the investing in stocks and with all of that, get insurance. You're leaving something. And something is better than nothing. For me, better to have something than nothing. I
Yeah.
want to know that if I leave, my children will be like, well, maybe if I wasn't the best mom, well, at least she did something for us. Do you get what I mean? At least she set us in a certain way. Do you get what I mean? I want to leave and leave like, yeah, I feel good that I've left. Not gonna leave them and then I have this debt, like a whole debt, and I've gone and it's passed down to them because your debt doesn't die.
Exactly.
Do you get what I mean? Your debt, it doesn't die. And that's something a term insurance will help with your mortgage, to pay off your mortgage,
Mm-hmm.
to pay off your loans. Do you get what I mean? Like it's there to help you. And
Yeah.
I don't think people should think insurance as like another bill. It should just be like in the top, your rent, your insurance, your savings, like it should be in that right there. Like when you're building like your emergency fund, your savings, like it should be within that. That should be your outcome all the time, in your outcome all the time,
Yeah.
every time.
So with you saying about leaving things behind, I think a big topic that is there now is like generational wealth.
Mm-hmm.
And it just reminds me of like when my granddad came from Jamaica, they had a good house and they could have bought it. It was like it was too much work.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you knew how much it would cost, like it would cost us now to buy that house, he would have them. So I think people think, oh no, I can't be the person who started and leave a big amount of money, but something's better.
Something is literally something is better than nothing. Something is like for me, yeah, like how my mind is thinking now. I'm in a one-bedroom flat with my girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking it is decent, yeah. I'm not rushing to go nowhere. And it's a council flat.
And they're
Yeah.
young.
I'm not rushing to go nowhere because if I'm in here long enough, I can go speak to the council. I can go speak to somebody to say, do you know what? I like this property.
Yeah.
I've been here this long. Let me have it. Let me capital on this property.
Mm-hmm.
Have this, and I can move on to another one. My kids ain't in no bad shape, or neither am I. We're all good. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people feel like, oh, they need this big this and this big that. If you have something, keep it. That council place, keep it.
Yeah.
Like, do you get what I mean? Don't rush. Like, you really have to think about like further, not like now. Like, what in the next 10 years? What's it gonna look like? Do you get what I mean? Like that's it for me. And I feel like in school, what did I learn? Algebra. Am I using algebra? Like, am I using algebra? Well, I didn't know nothing about tax. I didn't nothing about mortgage. I didn't know not at all. For me,
Yeah.
my 4-year-old now, we're on every time she watch YouTube. Yeah, I'm like, mm-mm. We're gonna make the YouTube. You ain't gonna sit down here and watch people making money and you're not making. I say that to my 4-year-old. I'm not playing. Like I'm serious with her. I'm so serious. If we go shopping, I involve her,
Yeah.
and this costs this much, and that costs this much. She threw away my avocado. £2, £2
Okay.
for the avocado. £2, yeah, because
Yeah.
she said her sister licked it. Believe, and this was like a few months ago. Believe every day she come to me, Mom, I still need to give you back your £2.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. So how are you gonna earn to give me back that £2 now?
Yeah.
That's me. Now I've challenged her. I said you'll get money because she loves money. This 4-year-old, she loves money. So I told her, I said I'm challenging you. If you read, because they're reading, reading now. So I said if you read a book, yeah, one of those easy books for me, you'll get paid. And each book you read for me, you'll get paid. Tie your laces, you'll get paid. Self-development. That's me. I want you to be, yes, I love on them so much, but
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, I want you to be independent and I want you to have more than that. I had not toys, not the clothes, not the shoes, but more than what I was given. Do you know what I mean? I'm coming from like a Jamaican background.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know, they didn't know much. Do you get what I mean? Like they didn't know much. Even like with the loving, they didn't know much. They just thought the roof, the clothes, the
Well, on like, I think it depends. Can you hear me?
no, yeah, can now.
Yeah, I think it depends because like I think there's a mixture of like, Jamaicans that came over there where some of them came and they just wanted to blend in. They didn't want to bring attention. So they got too comfortable and thought they were British too. But like these people have never thought that we were white them. And we never so the people that got comfortable,
Yeah.
their children and grandchildren are paying for it now in a way. The people that were smart, they bought their houses, they started businesses. But I think with you mentioning schools, do you think that sometimes like parents can be too reliant on schools? Because I had to learn
Can
the hard
be, can
way,
be.
too reliant on schools to like teach.
Yes. I feel like that's a big thing. Like yes, you send your child to school. For me, I was homeschooling. I was homeschooled until October.
Yeah,
And for me, I only sent her because she's been wanting to go to school. Like, and she likes to socialize because like
yeah,
I like to learn my kid, like I like to learn about my children. Like I can tell you, yeah, no. Sometimes I'll be like, ask her yourself because I don't want to be like, yeah, she don't eat this or she don't eat that because we all change our minds, all the time. So for me, I was adamant that I'm homeschooling, da 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 da. But then for her growth, socially, I was like, but I had it academically, I can teach her, but for her social,
yeah,
she needed that. But I don't think that parents, I know that like you don't have a lot of time, like we work, we work round the clock or whatever, and there's maybe not a lot of time, but I do think your child will benefit more if you do spend that time with them, whether it's the little reading at
yeah.
bedtime. Do you get what I mean? Whether it's the little on
When
the
you,
way to school. Do you get on the way to school? You're doing the little spellings. You're doing the little counting. Them little things every day without fail. I don't care what time it is, what I'm doing. But even if it's before they go to their bed, my 2-year-old she has to count to 20.
yeah,
My 4-year-old, she has to do her little sentence. Like like you have to be a teacher at home at the same time. You can't leave it to the school because at the
yeah,
end of the day, everybody now is seeing and complaining for many years that school doesn't. What does school really teach you? In my head, I think it's for socializing to build your character.
yeah. I think it's more for the social side now, definitely,
Yeah,
and teaching their best. But I think
I'm
they're
not big up teachers.
yeah.
I'm big up the teachers, yes.
But it's a lot.
But school,
Concentrate on our one child, it's a lot, or two children. I can't imagine how they feel
no,
with like
it's true.
all have different needs. It's just yeah, it's a bit mad.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but sorry, I have another question for you because you've covered so much in like in some of the questions that I didn't like that I was trying to get to. But
Sorry.
it's fine, it's good, it's better. But I think another thing to move on with like parents and lockdown and everything as well is that it's shown people that you can't get too complacent, rely on government. And,
Uh-uh.
like they don't care about anybody. You
Don't
see,
care about themselves. Uh-uh.
but I think
Listen.
for a lot of parents that like I don't know, they kind of felt like they had this plan of okay, let me work this amount of time, I'll get my tax credits, I'll get that. But now they're seeing right, if I lost my job, I'll be on like
Listen.
mad.
And this is why I was so like in last year, I
Mm-hmm.
was just like, you know what? I was already like, I'm gonna be self-employed. I don't want to work for nobody. I'm not. I'm not. And I've tried everything.
You're like, that's not for me.
Listen, I've tried, and the thing is, you have to try. You have to see what you like and what you don't like, and go for it. For me, like before having children, I used to cuss. I used to say these people just sit down and now, like they're not working. Like, why would you want to sit down and not work? But
Yeah.
take my perspective now, it's like I get it, but at the same time, as I said, no one is responsible for you. Do you think the government don't business? They don't business. COVID ain't going nowhere for now. It's good. Like I feel like many people as well, like they're not living in their purpose. They're
Mm-hmm.
just they're just here like just going around the monopoly thing, just
In the
collecting £200. Like they're just like they're not living in their purpose, and I feel like that's what it is as well. Like you're just going to work and saying, okay, then I've got to go to work, or you're not even going to work. You're just collecting the benefits. And I'm thinking, is that enough? Is is that really enough for you and your children? Because for me, I can make it work. Because you have to budget, and
yeah.
I'm not a fussy girl. Far from. So I don't have no designer. I'm not fussy, and I'm not fussy for it. Like I'm not that I can't go and spend the money on it,
But you're not
Because
frightened.
but I'm not frightened for listen, I'm not. I'm really not. Like I rather spend it on my children or put it in something for my children. From before my children, I've been saying I want to put it in bonds or something. I wanna I wanna do stock. I wanna do this. I wanna invest in that. That's it for me. Because I want to leave something. I wanna make a mark. Damali doctor, she did this. Like that's what I want, innit? Not for people that is on like universal credit and them things. I really feel like whatever is your love or whatever you can get into and find a skill because no one can take it from you.
Hmm.
I can wax, I can do lashes, I can da 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 da. I can do all these things. No one can take that from me
Yeah.
at all. Do you get what I mean? I can teach it. No one can take it away from me. And I feel like everybody now, where the world is going, I don't know if like you've seen that degrees and them things there's not running.
No.
It's not running.
That's true.
Like it's not running. Tell you, yeah, before my children, I said to my mum, I said, one is going to be a plumber, one is going to be an electrician.
Yeah.
That's your, if you don't, like, if they're showing, like, they want to do this and they want to do that, I want to make sure I have a money that I'm going to say, you know what, you can do anything you want, but I'm going to pay for you to do this.
Hmm.
So if anything was to happen, you can rely back and say, you know what, I got that.
Yeah.
I can do that. That's my mindset. I'm not into anything that is not to do with you building your skill or not building you. Like
Mhm.
we have so much to give. Each person, each individual, we have so much to give the world. Honestly, I truly believe we have so much to give the world. Even myself, I've always thought like, oh, this person, they're already doing that, and this person's already doing that. Like, you don't have enough. Like, it's not gonna work because this person is doing that. But then when I go to the shop, how much bread company do I see
It's true.
selling the same bread? Like, how much?
No,
And I'm
that's
thinking, why am I gonna limit myself and not go for what I want? Do you get what I mean? Like, even in my role now, I want to be more than in my role now.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to do more. I want to give, like, I want to be a service to the world as we are here to be. Do you know?
No, that's
So
important.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think like now, like all that designer stuff and everything that you was talking about, it doesn't matter because everyone's at home. Like unless you're making TikTok videos, but still you take it off and you put it down. Like
Listen, I'm making TikTok videos. Your child can learn TikTok videos, and you haven't teach your child about look at saving the money over here and there. Their brain is like sponge. If they can learn that TikTok video, because all now I can't do none
oh,
of these things,
that
yeah. But
them.
they can. A 3-year-old can, and if a 3-year-old can sit and watch a person gossip and do all of these moves, why can't they learn about little money and little financial literacy and little? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to set as a black community. We really have to set the tone. Like we really, really have to set the tone. And I feel like it's mad now that there's so much out there and there's so many people willing to give free. Go on YouTube, there's free this, there's free that. What
Yeah.
our ancestors didn't have, we have. Do you
True as
get
well.
what I mean? We have that now.
Yeah.
Use it. Use it. That's all. Use it.
No,
Honestly, just use it.
there's so many like free resources out there. Like places like Clubhouse now, where a lot of people you admire on Instagram or elsewhere, you can have like one-on-one contact with them if you like
Yeah.
out there. Like it's true, there's no excuse. Like we have
There's, there's none. Honest, there's zero
yeah.
excuse. Zero excuse.
So if someone wants to get insurance with you, how them work with you? How does the process work?
Um, just click the link in my bio.
You made it.
Just click the link in my bio and Just set the time, the date you want me to call you, and I'll call you, and we'll figure it out from there. I'll go whatever you can afford. How that's basically that's it. Like I'm not gonna push you to buy the it's all to your affordability and what suits you and what you want it for.
Mm.
Like that's what it's really for. Like I'm not gonna sell you, oversell you, or even undersell you. I want to sell you the what's comfortable for you. Like that's it.
Yeah,
I'm here to help, you know?
that's important. But I wanted to ask you as well, with income protection, do people need both? Because some DMs me, I can't make it. They need income protection and insurance. You can have both at the same time or not.
Have what at the same time?
Income protection and like different.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have Listen, I'm getting more. I have like four, and it just depends on if you can handle do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
if you can handle to pay all of these different ones, then why, like, they're not going to stop you.
yeah.
They can't stop you.
So do you have them all with the same company or different companies?
No, I have it with different. I have two with the same and two with the same. So
Okay,
two different companies, but two
two
separate.
each. Okay,
Yeah.
that works. But is there anything else that you would? I feel like I answered all my questions, but is there
Um,
tips that you can give to parents like right now that are a little
I
too?
feel like every parent, mom, dad, guardian, whoever, should take out family income benefit.
Yeah, and
Like,
can you explain what that one is?
so family income benefit. So basically, it's instead of getting a lump sum of money, you get a monthly income. So whatever you choose or how much you earn yearly, you'll get that, but or double that monthly. So when you die, you get a steady monthly income instead of you get a lump sum and the person that you left your child with runs off with the money. Like, do
Yeah.
you get like when you die, people will do the maddest thing. I heard a woman run off with the man's money because he had a lump sum. The stepmother run off with the money. Imagine.
So with that, so do you think it's important to have like insurance and a will? Because a will is just kind
So
of
with
money.
with with that you can put your it in a trust or you may do a will. So either it depends on what you want. So a trust, you put it in a trust and you appoint a trustee and your children or whoever is the beneficiary and they are obliged to give your children the money monthly. And obviously you can have a will where you can write the will yourself
Hmm.
or you can get the will paid. You can pay a solicitor or lawyer for the will. Obviously, it costs money to do so. Like it costs money to do so. Also, I can help with wills if I would like.
The will service. Okay. I'm sorry if the sound's been a bit cracked.
No, like when you're talking, like I could hear you. Like when I don't know, but it was when you do like you talk a bit fast, in it. So it was like
Yeah. I should have been
going
around.
on.
But now it's delayed.
Hmm?
It's a bit delayed.
Yeah.
It's annoying me. But no, I don't even wanna. A second. I know someone. Nabila had a question. She asked, "What has been your biggest challenge on your journey so far?"
Myself has been my biggest me has been my biggest challenge. Like honestly, like I normally get like messages like from people. Sometimes I don't know them very well. Like I've met them through people. Like we haven't really conversated like properly like but I will get messages from like people from different walks of life, old, new, da da da, and be like, "Oh, you like you're a light, you're a breath of fresh air," like just really nice messages. And for me, it's
Yeah.
like I can be like this for people, like really motivating. But
Hmm.
when it comes to myself, I am the number one, like so like my enemy, if that makes sense. Like I am basically my enemy. Like I will probably stop. I've probably stopped a lot of blessings coming my way because I overthink. I think so much all the time.
Hmm.
And then it's like I doubt myself. Like even being in my role, it's like everyone saw, no, you can do this. Like you can do this, yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, but I don't know. But I don't. Like I'm probably like, but I don't. But I find like when I do get into like those moods where I'm doubting or whatever, I try to remember the times when I don't feel like that. So like there's times when I don't play no music. So you probably like then times I'm just probably in one mood, yeah.
Hmm.
Just in a mood, like the hair's not combed, like like not combed at all, like it's not been touched or nothing. Like I'm just in a mood. Like I'm not sad, but I'm just gone like with the world or whatever. And then I sit there and I'm like, my girl, get up, do
It's not.
your face routine, put
Yeah.
on the music because I love music and I love to dance and I love to be myself, like just
Yeah.
love to be myself. And I feel like as a mother, it's there's a like you want to have that balance where you're the mom and then you're yourself. I feel like I want to be myself all the time. My children see me like just dance and just be free. Like I don't want to hide myself from them and they when they're older like, oh, I didn't know that about you, mom.
Yeah.
No. You know everything, guys. You know, like I want them to know me for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then, so yeah, I feel like I am my biggest struggle. Like, I'm getting there. Like
Hmm.
I'm really like I've I've always had the mindset, but believing in myself, it's now like, yeah, yeah, girl, get it. It's yours. Go get it. Yeah, definitely me. It's my
So
biggest struggle.
she also asks like how. So you've kind of touched on it. How are you overcoming it?
Yes, just literally like I get up now and even the kids love it. So in the mornings I'll get up. I don't even call it morning, I say rising because words are spells,
Yeah.
all of that. So I got them into Grand Rising because I want, to teach them that as well. Um, I get up and I play like I don't know if you ever heard of the guy Londrell. Like he does like meditation kind of music, but
Yeah.
it's like hip hoppy, like like that. Um, I play that every single morning when I wake up, I play that and it gets me in the like it first it's like meditation, so I'm calm and just thinking and letting go yesterday and just going with the flow today and letting each moment just flow. And then it gets upbeat and I'm like, yeah, get up, time to go, like time to get. And then when I do my like face routine and stuff, like yeah, so like my like another struggle is like I like this kind of communication where I
Hmm.
can express myself more. Like I did a live last in November, so
Yeah.
basically the live I had to delete it because I didn't want it to mix with being professional and then you're gonna see it. I didn't want it to be attached to each other, basically.
Okay.
So basically, the live was me, like a big release, like basically talking about sexual abuse, myself, and whatever. Like it was it was like a heavy burden on myself,
Yeah.
heavy, and I felt like I had to just 100% just let it out, let it go. So I think from then I've stepped like, okay, that's a step. I'll just have one more issue though. It's my weight. So I'm always like I want to take pictures because I like pictures and whatever. Then it's like when I see the picture, I'm like, geez, girl, you need to put on a weird man. Like,
Oh,
like I feel like, like, like that. Like I'm always like, but because that in that, like I always feel like I'm a perfectionist. Because even with doing lashing,
hmm
I had to buy everything before I started. Like I had to, I'm that person. I had to buy every single wax, like the
yeah,
wax products that before, and then I'm like, no, like what now? I've bought it all. Like what now? You're still not as, confident or whatever. Like I need to make it happen. Like I feel like that's what I need to tap into. Stop overthinking my thoughts or just go with it.
yeah.
Like that. Overthinker, like
But
too
I
much of a overthinker.
um, yeah, Lenina said you have to embrace yourself now. You're beautiful, and that's
Thank
true.
you.
But I was
Thank you.
gonna say I haven't known you for a long time, but I feel like it looks like you're doing that now. You're always putting like stuff out there and putting yourself more out there.
I've
So
got so much plans, yeah, as well. Like yesterday, I spoke to someone I've never met before. Like she just vibed with me.
yeah,
She did a video call with me and she vibed with me and she was just like, she was like she understands what I'm saying and it's like, um, I need like the love poured back into me for me to just be more like like out there because
yeah,
I have it in me. I just need the love being poured. Like I'm always giving. That's me. I'm always giving, and draining myself. Do you know, like that? Yeah. So I'm trying to do better. Like just to be more confident in my. Not like I don't have confidence because that's not like it's not that I don't have it.
but
Because in my head, like there's times when I can just get up and I do my makeup and I'm like, yes, yeah, like
yes,
and I feel good and I have rubbed my skin in oil and like I feel lovely.
hmm
But then there's times when it's my mind. Like I told you, I am my biggest enemy. My mind will say, you know what, girl, yeah. So it
yeah.
is. I feel like it is my mind.
But a lot of like mums will like relate with that because
Hmm.
yeah, like sometimes it's like needed to just kind of others and just yourself because like what do they say
No,
like
definitely.
yeah the takers don't know when to stop, the givers have to know how to like limit our giving.
Definitely, like definitely. I'll listen. I saw it myself last year. If you come to my house, yeah, I will make you the nicest breakfast. I'll make you dinner. I'll make you lunch. Am I doing that for myself? You like that? That's me. Like I will make you feel like nice here. You want this? You want that? Da, da, da. Then I said to myself, oh, like you don't even do that for yourself. Get up and make the breakfast for yourself and make the lunch for yourself. Every time you're hosting and you're giving people you and you're
Yeah,
pouring into people and stuff. Like I had someone really close to me be like the self-help books.
yeah,
Um, they were like, like basically you are like a self-help book. But to me, I'm like, yeah, Like, so at a point, I wasn't like reading self-help books. I'm thinking like, I've got it in me. Like, I can help, like, I can send you the nicest, make you feel like good. And that's coming from my heart, like, not made up in my head. Like, that's how I genuinely feel. I would send you a nice message and make you probably feel like, yeah, like, raw. Or just make you love on yourself. But then it's for me, I need to give myself back. Like I know I need to give myself back. So now it's like I'm trying to do that. Like having my children, this is where I was like, yeah, you need to like give back because not to say that I wanted to be a single mom, because who
yeah,
does? Yeah, like who really does? But for me, I prayed. When I tell you I prayed for my child, I consciously wanted my child, and this is why I am the conscious parent I am,
hmm
because I asked for this. I asked, I prayed I lost the baby and I prayed after losing the baby, I prayed. I said, God, like, please, I just want somebody to love. Like, honestly, I just want somebody to love and to love me. Not to say my mum didn't love me, but as a Jamaican parent, it was like the shoes, the clothes, the clothes, the roof, the da da da. Them, they don't think they have to tell you that they love you because that's supposed to show.
Love like
And yeah, that wasn't it for me. I feel like there was something missing. And then then when I had my children, then I'm thinking like they love me and I love them so much and I give them so much. My mum will be like, "Oh, you don't have to tell them you love them all the time." No, yes, I do, girl. Every day, all day, every day, all day, every day. And this is why, like I was saying to you at the beginning, that if they were here, they will come and my daughter would just be like, "Oh, I just want a hug." Or I
yeah.
just want to kiss, or I love you. And I've instilled that into them every second of the day. I'm washing the dishes. Can I have a hug? Can I
Mm,
have a kiss? Da, 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 da.
I miss that.
So
My mum used to hug
for
me.
me, for me, it's like I wanted all of that love for my children. I've got it now, but
Yeah,
then again, there was something missing, and now I found that it's me. I am the missing. I am the missing part. It's me to give myself love. I'm not. I don't
yeah.
need to search anywhere for it. It's. I am the missing piece.
That's,
So
and I think
yeah.
it's nice for you to like show that part of your journey
Mhm.
because
No, and then even talking about a journey, that's what I was thinking in my head. Like, perfectionist Damali was thinking, oh, when I'm in the nice little suit and the da, 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 when I'm, like when I've made it a little bit more than maybe I can show my, then I'm thinking, no, but I want people to see my journey. I want people to
yeah,
feel my journey. I want people to be on my journey with me. Like, not only I want to like um talk about like insurance, because as I said, if you can't do the savings, like all of the big stuff to invest in the insurance.
yeah,
But I also want to give what I have, like the love, show you how I parent. I even got a message the other day from a girl, and she's like, basically, like, I would like to be your mum like you. And I'm thinking, I don't want to only show you the nice stuff
yeah,
of like what I do in parenting, but also the difficulties that I have, because in my head, I want to treat my girls like differently. I want them to experience different things. I want to take them horse riding. Like I want to do different activities, not everyday arcade cinema. The little typical little
yeah,
party here and there, and no, I want them to do horse riding. I want them to rock climb. I want them to enjoy different things or experience different things.
yeah. And
And
to be more like open mind. Oh, it's saying that it's gonna cut me 2 minutes. Wait,
oh snap.
I know, crap. But if that helps him to be like more open minded as well.
Just like just have a different view on like, view on life. We're not just here to just work, like just work and come home and no. Like I want the kids them to see different life. Like the other day I do like date nights.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just us three. I do date night, like I try to on every Friday. So
Hmm.
and it's nothing much. Either I tell them I'm gonna cook or we buy takeaway.
Yeah.
And then one of the date nights I bought flowers and I surprised them with it. And it warmed my heart so much because their reaction, it was like, my daughter, she's Miss Dramatic though. She's Miss Dramatic, but she probably like, oh my God, and she started to cry. She's like, thank you so much for doing this for me and my sister. Like Miss Dramatic, but like you could see the genuine, like, wow, do you get what I mean? And I feel like a lot of us need to like love on our kids more. Your child
Yeah.
is not spoiled. Don't let no one tell you your child is spoiled.
Not even about like when they're older, when they decide to get a life partner, about teaching them how to love themselves.
Teaching them to love themselves now. Like even if you have a partner, I fully believe if it's a partner like a solid partner,
Yeah.
I feel like you should be able to hug each other. Let them see you being loved. Do you get what I mean? Like, let them see you being loved because how would they learn? Just throw them out there?
It's true.
Yeah, just throw them out there. Like, a lot of us, we only know how to love and how to do the do because we watch TV.
Oh, it's
Do
not
you get what I